Hello everyone, it's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. How are you doing? It is January 23rd at just past 12:30 Mountain Time here, and it's time to do our technique club. I had to stop and think for a second. Our technique club that Christine Bertram and I collaborate on. And so if you're joining me here, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. If you go back out, I would also really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, a like. It would be so nice to hear from you. And I'm just making sure that I'm live in the right spot here. And let's see, I don't see it on YouTube yet, but it could take a few minutes to show up. Oh, there it is. Okay, great. All right, so it is January and 2024. Our first technique for this year, I'm so excited about. Stampin' Up! Reintroduced a tool that they took away from us a few years ago, and I've missed it. I have missed it, you guys, because I love doing techniques. Hello, everybody that's joining. So good to see you with me. Hi, Mary. Hello. Oh, I can see you better on my computer here. Okay. Hi, Janice. Hello, Nicole. Hi, Debbie Gast. Hello, Gail, Stefan. Good. I was going to say good morning. I'm used to saying good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. You love technique classes, Janet? I do too. I am definitely, my daughter goes to university and she's doing art, but I do not consider myself artistic, but she definitely has an artistic gene in her body. But I like to play. I like to play with different techniques and learn new things and new ways to use Stampin' Up! Products. And as I said, I'm excited that the Stampin' Up! Has brought back the Brayer, right? The Brayer is what we're going to focus on today. And we're also going to focus on a product suite because I do like to gear my technique clubs around. Hi, Marin. Good morning or good afternoon. Hello, everyone. I like to gear my classes, and Christine too. We like to collaborate and focus on new things, right? So the Be Mine collection came out in the mini catalog. So we're going to be focusing on that today. So if you have that collection, great. You can stamp along with me, or you can just watch today's video and then sit back and enjoy the video, and then you can come back. It'll always live here on my YouTube channel, so you can come back and watch the replay as many times as you want. So if you don't have kits, if you're wondering how do I get a kit, if you're in the United States, you can reach out to Christine Bertram. She will be happy to help you out. She did send me a text earlier saying she has 2 kits left. So if you want to join the club, now this is a club, it runs for 10 months, 10 consecutive months. I think the way Christine does it is if you skip a month, that's okay. You just have to pick up. As long as you have 10 months, then you can get the hostess or benefits or the Stampin' Rewards, as Stampin' Up! Calls them. My gals, the same thing. You can join here in Canada. You can join this club with me at any month. You don't need to gather a group of people to be in this club. You join on your own accord, and it's a 10-month club, as I mentioned, and one of the months you do get the Stampin' Reward. So I will let you know when you join. Hi, Christine. Good to have you with us. Hello, Polly. Thank you for joining. So yeah, you get to be one of the hostesses. Now, you don't need to bake cookies and clean your house and have everyone over. It's all housed online here on my YouTube channel. You'll see the video. If you're in Canada, I do have a private Facebook group where I upload the PDF and we can communicate and chat there. And Christine does the same kind of customer service for her people. So don't worry, you're in good hands, whether you join from Canada or you join from the US. Reach out and let us know. Maybe you might want to sit back today with your cup of tea or coffee and enjoy the video, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video. And then if you want to make a decision, you can contact myself in Canada or Christine in the United States. Before we get started, I do want to do a big shout out to our people that have joined and trusted that we will provide these classes to them and the video and the instruction. So from Christine's list, I'm going to say a huge shout out, a huge thank you to all the people that have joined with Christine. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Cheryl. Hello. Okay, I'm going to read her list of people. We have Angel McClendon, Karen Woods, Shirley Malarkey, Vicky Rodriguez, Carla Lake, Jenna Helms, Becky Rower, Leslie McMinn, Mary Lemke, Debbie Gast, Christina Heiser, Faylene Mays, Chris Niebom, I think it's Chris Niebom, Francis Rodriguez, Lynn Beasley, Joanne Kahn, Randy Thompson, Melanie Howe, Stacy Warner, Nicole Herrick, Carmen Melendez, Barbara Rudolph, and then she says she has 2 kits left for this month that are already prepped, ready to go in the mail to you guys. So if you're from the United States and you want to get these 2 kits from Christine, please reach out to her. She's here with us, so you can probably comment if you're watching, and she will be able to contact you. Or you can contact her over on her blog at Cards by Christine. Will be all of her information. You can contact her there and she'll get you set up. If you're in Canada, I also have 4 kits left. If you'd like to join this club with us and get your very own kits sent in the mail to you so that you can join us in, you can still join in January. You have to place your order in January to get in on the club. And I can give you all the details about that if you reach out to me at rosecoleman@shaw.ca is my email address. Okay, I was just going to run down through my class attendees here in Canada. We have Paula Anderson, Kathy Clark, Jen, Alexina Walsh, France Plomadon, Barb Cowell, Gail Stefan, Janet Cartwright, Diane Gosselin, Cheryl McMillan, Joy Gaudette, Mimi Kung, Dawn McMillan, Penny Lane, Amanda Woods, Kim Barraclough, Debbie Smith, Annie Simon, Candace Oliver, Bernice Panchishin, Kim Campbell, Colleen Winter, Patricia Benento, Krista Willett, and Penny Lane. So, I'm Penny Martin. We have 2 Pennies, Penny Lane and Penny Martin. Penny Martin is my newest member to join the club. So welcome everyone. A lot of people rejoin the club after 10 months because there's always a lot to learn with stamping. Okay, let's get started. I've got a lot to show you today. We've got 3 card packages. I'm going to share with you the binder insert, and you're probably wondering, what do you mean by binder? Well, it's just a way to organize these techniques. So once you give, my ladies used to say, oh, I love Technique Club, but then I give the cards away and I forget how to do the techniques. So when I flip the camera, I'll show you. Christine has something very similar with the typed up instructions for the technique and a little sample of the technique, so that when you flip back through the 10 months of your binder, you're going to be able to revisit those techniques and make them with other products that you have, right? So you don't have to make them all be the Be Mine collection. That's just the collection that we're focusing on this month. Okay, so with that, I'm just going to put my computer over to the corner here. If I miss any of your comments, hi Kim, good afternoon. I'm so used to saying good morning. I'm just going to show the chat here, and maybe I can make it a little bit bigger. Oh, there, look at that. I can make it bigger so I can see your comments. Debbie Gass says, don't underestimate yourself. I'm not sure what that meant, but anyway, I missed it because it's not all in real time. There's a little bit of a delay there. But Debbie, if there's something that I said, I'm not sure what that meant. All right, let's flip the camera and get started here. Okay, here we go. We're flipping the camera and point you down at my work surface. Here we go. Of course, I have this amazing glass mat surface, which is yours right now, that you can get it with your starter kit. If you're in the US, sign up with Christine. If you're in Canada, you can sign up with me and get the amazing deal on the starter kit. Oh, I can't stop talking about this glass mat. I don't even know what I did before I had it. Honestly, I love, love, love it so much. You can get it for free with your starter kit. It's called the Glass Mat Studio. You get the glass mat. You get the silicone mat, which when I put it down on the glass, it sticks. It sticks, guys, like you have to literally like peel it up. This is fantastic for doing techniques. Oh my goodness. You can mix up colors. I did a card a couple weeks ago where I took this well right here and I added Reinker and Wink of Stella, mixed it all up, did a different color over here, and oh my goodness, I was like, how did I live without this? You get that with the Glass Mat Studio. You also get, I'm just reaching for it here, the third part of the Dynamics Trio is this chamois cloth, which is just like our chamois. It's a little thinner. You just dampen it with warm water or whatever, and then you can use it to clean the glass mat, and I'm going to be using this today for sure. Okay, so that's a little bit about the starter kit promotion right now with Celebration. This is in effect till the 29th of February. You can choose the studio, the Glass Mat Studio, or you can choose an extra $41 in your starter kit, okay? So who doesn't love more free products, right? Okay, let's bring in the bundle. The bundle we're going to be playing with today is the Be My Valentine. And I just have to reach for my punch. I thought I had it on my desk here. Okay. It is paired with the Bee Builder punch, right? Can I still get in on the back of card if I don't see it? I'm not sure. I'm trying to read your comment there. I missed that one. Sorry. Oh, I have glass mat, but I'm always afraid it gets them on the back of the card. Oh, yeah. You know, it's the back of the card. It's okay. Hand stamped, right? It's all good. Okay, so let's open the stamp set. It's photopolymer, as you can tell. Mine is well loved. This is normal staining whenever you use any of the reds for the coloring. So don't worry, it's okay. So there's the stamps. We are playing with, let me show you in the catalog, the Be Mine collection. Be Mine Suite is starts on page 8. Oh my goodness, guys, you need all of the stuff. You do. Honestly, it's gorgeous. The paper, the bundle, including the punch, the bling, as well as the sweet sorbet ribbon, and the little pillow boxes. Oh my goodness. When you put in the one item code up here, the 162560, you're going to get every single thing you see on this page. Now in Canada, it's 103. And in the US, I'm not sure of the price, but you're going to earn Celebration rewards on this amazing bundle as well. Okay, let's get started. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to start off with, in your card package, you're going to have 3 envelopes, okay? So you should have one with a crumb cake card base. Let's pull that one out first. And, oh, one of my cards fell on the floor. Okay. The one with crumb cake. Let's open this gently because inside you're going to see you've got bling. You've got a bow that's been so lovingly tied for you. A piece of twine like that and some other cardstock pieces. So gently open everything up so nothing goes flying on you. We've got a card base like this and we're going to... See, I was just trying to glance at your comments there for my computer. We're just going to reinforce the score line. You've got another piece of crumb cake here for the front. And what we're going to do with that first is we're going to take some of the paper, the pretty Be Mine paper, but we're going to use the Daffodil Delight plaid, and we're going to put that just across the middle here. So I'm just going to grab my glue, and we're going to put this across the middle of our crumb cake piece. And... let's see. And you know, the glass mat is perfect for lining things up on that grid. I never realized how much I needed that before either. To make sure things are straight, right? You've got all these grids back here. You can line up the corner of your card at any point, and oh my goodness, it's so amazing. So you want to take some of the twine, and we're going to just attach it across this plaid layer here. So I'm going to grab my tear and tape, and we're going to tear off a couple pieces, and my friend Christine taught me this. She does this. You guys watch her, right? You know, she puts it on her thumb like that. That is genius, Christine. Genius. So, and she also taught me that you can adhere it. We learn from each other, right? So you can adhere it around the back like that and secure down over top. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. Okay, that's okay. I'll show you. You put the you put the tear and tape on first. You peel off the backing. This is how she does it, right? I think Christine, she's probably laughing at me. And then you come across and you secure it like that. But to make sure it's really secure, we're going to Put another piece. Yes, we do learn from each other. Put another piece over top. Have you ever made a card with a piece of ribbon going across it and then it wiggles itself out? OMG, that is so annoying, right? That you made this beautiful card and now you go back to it to send it, right? To mail it to someone and the ribbon has popped out. It's like, oh, and you can't get that back in there in an easy way, right? So make sure your ribbon ends are secure, or your twine in this case. Okay, so there we've got our tear and tape over top, and then we're going to now put this onto the card front with dimensionals. So let me grab a sheet of dimensionals here. I'm going to use 4 of them. Let's grab those real quick here. Okay, peel off the backing. I love crumb cake on crumb cake. It's such a, well, crumb cake is one of my favorite colors. It's so neutral. It pretty much goes with every Stampin' Up! Color, right? So we're going to put this right on top here, like that. All right, so now we have a piece of sweet sorbet, a square piece of sweet sorbet. We have another one here that we're going to do stamping on, and then we have an inside piece. And then don't lose your little bow. Make sure you got a bow. What I like to do is take my little bows, put them right onto a glue dot, then I know I'm not going to lose it. There, he can hang out there, not go missing. Okay, so on this piece of white cardstock, we are going to bring in the amazing parts of the bee builder. We're going to grab the body, which is this little oval here. We're going to grab the stripes. What else do we need? Oh, love the little dotted flight, the flight lines that go behind the bee. We're going to grab his little antenna and a little smile. This stamp set has 4 different expressions: the winky eyes, the smile, the little closed eye, and then this one here that cracks me right up. It's just like the straight smile, and I think it really goes nicely with I love you no matter what. So if you're upset with your significant other, you can make them a card like that, and like, who wouldn't smile at that, right? So we're just going to grab the smile, the normal smile here. And we're going to grab some little blocks, my little block A's, and we're going to pick up these guys. I love the glass mat because, you know, it's helping me hold on to my stamps. They don't go flying. They don't get stuck to anything. In fact, they stick to the glass mat more than anything. But that's actually good. That's actually a good thing, right? You got a little bit of time before you can get them on a block and not worry about losing anything. All right, so we'll get this one on a block. Okay, so we're going to bring in Daffodil Delight for the bee body. And we're going to tap, tap, tap on here many, many times. And get it nice and juicy. You want to make sure that your bee is, you want to make sure that you got your ink pads inked up really well. So we're going to stamp kind of towards the top a little bit. We're stamping Happy Valentine's Day at the bottom. Maybe I should have done that first. Let me grab that one. I forgot to grab Happy Valentine's Day. Will it fit? Will it fit? Ooh, I think so. Yes. Ooh, that was a close call there, guys. So I'm getting my Happy Valentine's Day on. We're going to do that now because I'm a little bit nervous. I need Sweet Sorbet ink. Here we go. We're going to stamp with Sweet Sorbet. I love this color. Such a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to be so sad when Sweet Sorbet, it's one of our ink colors, right? When it leaves, oh, because it's such a beautiful red. All right, so there's my Happy Valentine's Day. All right, so we need to bring in our black now, our Memento black. You want to make sure that your Memento is nice and juicy. So let's do the stripes on this bee. This bee is getting his stripes. Okay, so tap it up, tap, 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 get it nice and juicy. Then come in and hover over that Daffodil Delight bee body and stamp right over top. Boom. Look at this. Like, look how solid this glass mat is. Such a great surface, right, for stamping on. Okay, let's add, because he's flying to the sideways, we're going to add the face right here to the sideways. That's so cute. And then grab the little bee antenna and put them right there. And then I didn't quite stamp. I'm standing here, so it's hard sometimes to get a good stamped image, but let's see if I could go over top. Boom. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with it. All right, so next we got the little dotted line, the little flight line, and we're just going to come in here and look at that. The beauty of photopolymer again. You can line that right up with the bee bum and stamp over top. Look at that. And yes, I went on to my glass mat, but that's what my trusty chamois cloth is for. Boom, it's gone. It's gone. It was only there momentarily. All right, so there's our greeting. How fast and easy was that, right? Okay, let's grab glue. But I get what you're saying. Like if I'd flipped this over and there was ink on my glass, oh, that would probably make me cry. So use your chamois cloth if you have it, right? All right, now Rose has lost her glue, but that's okay. There's more where that came from. Did I drop it on the floor? No glue in the screen. All right. You know, I've been known to have little gremlins in my room that do that stuff, but we're just gonna roll with it here. Yeah, I got another one. You always got extra glue. Who just has one glue, right? Okay, so we're gonna put this onto its partner, its sweet sorbet layer right here. Okay, that's gonna go on the front of my card. You guessed it, on dimensionals. Okay, let's grab my dimensionals here. Got too much stuff. Okay, we're gonna put 4 dimensionals on this front piece. I never thought to put these colors together, but you know, that is the beauty of Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper. They put all of the colors together, wonderful colors, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Sweet Sorbet, so vibrant, so beautiful. All right, so there's the front, okay? Now let's grab that bow that I anchored down onto my glue dot. We're just gonna pick that up. I'm just gonna use my fingers, pick it up, and we're gonna put that right there. There you go. We got a bow. And hi, Lynn. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Hello, Crystal from Iowa. Good to have you with us. Now, in your kit, you're going to also have some classic matte dots. And you've got white on this card. So I'm going to put 1 down in this corner. And we're going to put 2 up here. And that's why you don't use your finger. You use... Mine is stuck on my fingernail. Okay, this is why you use your take your pick tool so that you can get better control, okay? Like there, now it's on my take your pick tool. Boy, oh boy. Okay, or you can use the putty end and pick it up from the top like that. There, now we've got our dimension, our bling on there. Now for the inside piece, what did I stamp on the inside? I gotta look at my sample. I don't even have it in this plastic envelope. All right, let's see. What did I do? What did I do? Ah, yes, be mine. It's Happy Valentine's Day, so you got to say be mine. So let's grab that one. Be mine. And I love, love, love the hexagons. Oh my goodness. So amazing. They've thought of everything with this stamp set. Like it's a keeper for sure. So I'm going to stamp that on Daffodil Delight. I'm just coming over here. I'm just going to add a little beehive hexagon accent there. Pick up my Be Mine, and I'm going to stamp that with Sweet Sorbet. And boom, we've got the inside. All right, so let's put that on with some glue. Little bit of glue, not very much, very, very fine amount of liquid glue. Okay, so there we have card number 1. Just a simple one to get you warmed up with using the stamps before we jump right into our technique here. Okay, so there we go. So thank you for all your comments, you guys. Thank you, Annika. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Becky. Good morning, or good afternoon, or evening, wherever you're joining me from. Because we're coming from all different places, right? Okay, grab your envelope with the basic black pile of stuff. Ooh, I think this is one of my favorite cards ever. Okay, because I love basic black with Mellow Mambo. I love basic black with pink. It's just such a really vibrant color combination. In this package, you're going to have a bling, a little heart. You're going to have some of the gingham ribbon, the black and white gingham ribbon. Now you can bring your silicone mat. I'm just going to put mine right here. You can bring that here, and you can put that. You can put your pieces. This is a nice little catch-all tray. So I can put my ribbon right there. I also have some other little pieces in my kit. Look at that. I'll put the ribbon here. I've got pieces that have been punched out. These are going to be the wings and the bee body, and we've got the little tiny hearts. That's a great idea to use your silicone mat for catching all of those things, because this card has a lot of pieces. We've got this one here that has the piece chunked out. Well, technical term, I guess, chunked out. I cut it with the hexagon punch. Let me show you how I did that. The hexagon punch looks like this, and we just slid it into the side of the piece of cardstock, and boom, boom, we just got that little dip. This is going to be our gift card holder for the inside part of the card. All right, so let's just put all of our pieces to this tray, and you're going to have a card base that looks like this. It's basic black with your background. You've got two flaps that overlap like that. And then you're going to take this piece. If you want to have the gold, you could, the white with gold, but I want the plaid. So I'm going to put that on the inside. Now this is the most adored, so adored. Oh my goodness, I can never, ever get that name right, you guys. It's called Most Adored. This is the designer series paper from the Celebration. You can get this free in Canada with a $60 order. If you're in the US, it's $50 order. It's one of the selections you can choose for free. Stock up on this paper, you guys. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And it's a specialty paper, which makes it even more valuable, right? Because specialty paper usually costs more. Well, not usually, it always costs more than the regular designer series paper. So grab this free paper while it's available. Okay, so the plaid piece goes on the back. Now, we're gonna work our way to the front. So the next thing you wanna grab from your pile of papers is this pattern here. Now, you may have some different patterns. Maybe Christine gave some different patterns, but you should have two patterns from the Most Adored paper that match, okay? So these are gonna be for the inside of the doors. And then we might as well take the other two pieces. I'm a big fan of when the glue is flowing, just get as much on as you can. So we've got these two pieces. I love this pattern, the real red with the white hearts. Flip all of these over. You can see the gold details on the back, which I love. It's always such a challenge, right? To be like, oh, I don't want to use this paper on this side because I don't want to cover it up. Then get yourself a second pack. Another reason why you should stock up on this gorgeous paper. Okay, so we got glue on all four pieces. We're going to grab these ones here with the hearts. They kind of look like heart clouds to me, you know, like if you look up in the sky and see hearts floating, it kind of looks like a cloud, but if you look closer at it, it's more like a white vine. Like, I'll hold it close so you can see. This gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. Can you see that? Kind of looks like a cloud a little bit. So that's Flirty Flamingo there. And we've got real red going in on the inside with the plaid. Now, for the inside, we do want to take this piece now. And we're going to, I gotta look at my sample card. I didn't even show you the sample, I'm sorry. Let me show you the sample card. It might help you if you have a visual. This is the card we're making, my friends. Okay, so this comes around and you can tie it. I won't tie it right now because I want to show it to you. It opens like this and opens like this. And this is a little gift card holder. Okay, so you could put whatever you want in there. You could even put a chocolate in there, flat chocolate if you want to. Goes together like that. And then you could tie it in a nice little bow on the side. Isn't that cute? So let's build this card from the inside. So we're going to take this piece and we're only going to put glue on the three corners, or the three sides, right? If you want it to be a gift card holder, we need to leave that top part open. Okay, put that down like so at the bottom, like that. All right, so then from your nice little collection of hearts over here, you're going to grab one of them. And from the stamp set, there's this cute little love you. We're going to grab that. It's fine. Sometimes it's hard to find those stamps from the set. Yeah, it's hard. Like they all look the same when you open it. Okay, so I'm inking this up with Sweet Sorbet. I'm going to stamp it right over top of that heart. And boom. Okay, it flipped on me. Let's see. Did it stamp okay? Yes. Okay, great. All right, so we'll add a little glue to the back. Come on, glue, don't fail me now. Sometimes it's a challenge. Okay. I already have one glue go missing. You can't have this one break down. Oh my goodness. There's lots of glue in here. Okay, pull off the plug and get her flowing again. Get her flowing. Come on. Okay, there. We've got enough on there. Like I said, you don't need much. Okay, so there's the love you. There's the inside. Now let's close it up and we'll put our hearts on the front of the flaps. Okay, so I love the real red with the white hearts. It's so vibrant, so beautiful. Okay, this is going on this side over here like that. It's like a double door gate fold, I guess you could call it. Now we're going to take the ribbon and we're going to drape that around like so. And let's take a look at the other pieces. So we've got 2 pieces of white. We've got a piece of a basic black, our large piece. So what you want to do is we're going to take this piece here and we're going to put, this goes on, this is also from the Most Adored. Isn't this gorgeous with the swirl? This goes onto the basic black like this. We're going from the back to the front. So let's get glue on this piece. Oh, look at that. See, it decided to work. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. I love that this card shows so much of that beautiful paper. Like every flip of this card, you see a different pattern. Now, this is important, this part. When you line this up, you're lining it up with the back of the card. You want it to be centered against the background, okay? Because if I were to stick this down over here, like it just wouldn't look, it wouldn't look right, right? So we're going to put it, I'm looking at the top and the 2 sides, and I'm just going to put glue on the bottom edge down here like this. And here we go. We're coming in here and we're just going to lay this down. The lines on that paper help to be able to line this up. Okay, so we've got that on. Now we're going to put this piece, and we want to, again, center all these rectangles, right? So we're going to just put that there, and then I'll take it away so I can stamp on it. So we want to stamp, you'll always be there for me. Oh, I love that. You'll always be the one for me, not be there for me. Well, hopefully if they're the one for you, they'll always be there for you. Oh my God, that makes me laugh. Okay, pick up your stamp, and then we're going to stamp that with Memento. Tap, tap, tap on your Memento. Stamp in the middle. And we need yet again another small block. And we're going to pick up, there's a bunch of hearts in here. There's the little triple hearts. I'm going to grab that one, put it on a block, and we're going to stamp that with Sweet Sorbet up in the corner. Boom. And then this is going to go on to this layer. So another layer in here like so. Okay, so then we close up the front, and then we have our other piece of basic white. Now this one is going to say, you make my heart buzz. Okay, so now let's go in and grab that one. See, I think we're using every single stamp in this set, you guys. Okay, so let me grab my chamois. My chamois. You could use your chamois cloth on your stamps, but I prefer to use my chamois, the regular chamois. So I got to clean up a couple of things here. I got so much going on. I don't think we're using the hexagon anymore. We can put that away. We'll use this block to pick up. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, Joanne. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Kim. I'm so happy you guys like this card. This one is one of my favorites. I love fun fold cards, and it's also a gift card holder, so you can use it. You know, maybe give a little coffee card to someone, or an ice cream, or anything goes, right? Okay, so you make my heart buzz. Now this, my friends, is going to go on the front with dimensionals, okay? So we're going to line this up. What I'm doing is I want it to sit right over front of the white that's behind it. So you don't want to put it down here because that's going to kind of look silly, right? You want to line that up at the top up here. So I'm going to put my 2 dimensionals down here. I'm going to take my ribbon, wrap it around the card, and drape it over so that you've got your edges over here. And then we can grab a couple of dimensionals, and we'll use these. These will be double duty. They're going to sit on top of the ribbon. Well, you can actually use, I'm going to use 4 dimensionals. So 1 up here, 1 down here, and then the same thing. I'll do double duty because, oh, but make sure you spread them apart appropriately. Okay, so make sure you're using this as a guide. Okay, so don't go outside the edge of that white up at the top. Okay, so then that was a good call. Good catch, Rose. Okay, so I'm peeling off my backings. Then I'm going to take this white piece and do what I just mentioned. I'm lining it up at the back like that, and we're just anchoring it down onto those dimensionals. So there, we've got it. It actually fits just nicely over top. Maybe a little bit crooked. All right, let's straighten her up. Okay. All right, so there we go. That's doing double duty. It's anchoring my ribbon down, and it's also holding down the front of my card. I shimmied it too much. Let's shimmy back over. Oh my goodness. This is real life crafting. We gotta laugh. Okay, make sure it's lined up with the back. There we go. Okay. All right, now we're back in business. I'm gonna lay that up here, and we're gonna deal with the fun part, the bee part. So we have a bee body, we have 2 bee wings, and we have a little antler. Not antler. Oh, it's not a reindeer, Rose. It's a bee. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so we have our pieces here, and we have our glue. Let's put the lid on the glue. Let's bring in the bee body right here. And we're going to stamp with Memento. Tap, tap, tap a few times. Make sure it's nice and juicy. And we're just going to hover right over top of that Daffodil Delight punched out piece. Stamp over top. Boom, boom, boom. Let the ink have time to leave the stamp. Yay. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to use a different smile. We're going to bring in, let's clean up one smile, put it away, and grab a different smile. So the other smile that I want to use now is the one where they're smiling so wide, brightly, that their eyes close. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, so let's clean that off and bring in the antenna. Not antlers, antenna. We're going to stamp that onto the small heart. I didn't realize until I attended on stage, and one of my team members was sitting next to me, and she said, oh, that little heart is for the antenna. I was like, that is genius. That is genius. I didn't realize that. So it's so fun. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the bottom of the heart and just lay the bee right on top like that. And while that sets up, dries a little bit, I'm going to stamp the wings. So these 2 hearts are not just hearts, they're wings, right? We're going to bring in Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to stamp the wings. All right, so from the stamp set, we have the heart background, and we have the outline here, which is going to be my wings. So let's grab that. And yes, I have to clean another block. Okay, so we'll put the bee body back in the case, and we'll mount the wings. We're just going to stamp one right here. Now you could, because we've given you the punched out pieces, that's why I'm doing it this way. But I mean, if you're home and you have this product, you can stamp on a scrap piece of paper and punch it out if you wanted to, or you can continue to do this. You can punch all your pieces if you've got lots to do. do all your punching first. It's totally up to you, right? You can do both. You can punch first, and then I must have Christmas on my brain, Barb. Yeah, that is crazy. I don't know. Sometimes stuff comes out of my mouth and I'm like, I don't know why I do lives, because you just never know. But that's just par for the course, right? I'm taking my bone folder and I'm going to give these little wings a curl because it makes them look more lifelike. Like, who has flat wings, right? Like, let's just add a little bit of curl to both. Then I'm going to grab my glue and add a little bit of glue to the tips of those hearts down there like that. And then we're going to take the bee and we're going to place the wings where they're supposed to be. So stinking cute. I love, love, love these bees. I can't get enough of them, honestly. And I know Christine must love these because she loves all the bee stuff, right, Christine? Okay, so now we're taking the dimensionals, and we're going to use 2 dimensionals on the back of my little bee here. And you could use your dimensionals to go double duty back here too, and to hold those wings in place. That's a really good idea. If you didn't want to use liquid glue, you could just use your dimensionals. And then the bee is going to sit right here like so, like that. And then on my sample card on the PDF, if you're in the club, you'll know that you're going to get the PDF, right? The PDF has the pictures, the measurements, all the supplies that we use in all of our classes, and you can recreate this card many, many, many times, right? So I'm going to grab, grabbing this other heart. I did one on the corner, and we're just going to do that. I think I'm going to put it down here because I think I put my greeting up a little higher than my sample. But there we have it, my friends. It's a fun fold gift card holder that folds together, so cute with the black and the pinks, and it showcases the celebration paper because if you're watching this replay, this is January 2024, and we are in the full swing of celebration. All right, so you can tie a loose knot or you could tie a bow, but there we have it. Oh, and I forgot my little bling. Oh, here it is. It's in my silicone mat. Remember, I put it there for safekeeping. Let's grab that little heart and we'll put that right up here. He is thinking a happy thought. So there's our second card for our technique club here for January. Let's go on to the most fun, the technique part of this class. All right, so for this card, you're going to want to pull in your package, your card package that has a petal pink background, okay? So we've got a petal pink background, your normal size card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. And we're going to just move over a little bit here. Okay, so we're going to do a technique. We have basic black, which, you know what, you can go ahead and put this down if you want to. You can anchor that down. And we're just going to get my workspace organized so I can actually show you properly how to do this technique. All right, so we're going to put basic black on first. I might as well go ahead and do that. Put my glue on here. Get the basic black on the front of the petal pink card, like that. And then we have a piece of Daffodil Delight in your card packages. Now this shows the bubble wrap technique, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do, okay? So we're just going to move all this off to the side, and I'm going to show you how we got the bubble wrap technique on there. So you may have already got this piece with the bubble wrap technique on it, or you may have gotten a piece like this and you need to use your brayer. So let's bring in the star of this show, which is the Stampin' Up! Brayer, okay? So in the catalog on page 18, Stampin' Up! Reintroduced the brayer, and it is a gorgeous looking brayer. It looks like this. Really pretty color, I must say. Okay, so let's find that on page, I think it's page 18. Yes. So if you're looking for this product, it's on page 18 of the mini catalog here. It's the Stampin' Brayer 162936. It's a silicone roller that provides even coverage when you're applying it to ink up embossing folders, stamps, and paper. And it has resting feet. This one has resting feet. So when you hold this in your hand, you'll see, if you look at the features on the side here, it's got these steel pieces that stick down. Those are called resting feet. So when you put that down like that, the brayer is not touching my glass mat, and you're not going to get ink over whatever you put it down on. If you put it this way, the ink is going to be on your surface. The other part of this is supposed to be a more ergonomic, friendly handle, and it's supposed to be like you don't have to press as hard to get even coverage. The other part of it is it's kind of like spring loaded. See that? You can actually take this out. You can take this roller out, you can take it to the sink and rinse it, because you know it's going to get lots and lots of ink on it. So then when you're ready, you can just pop it back in, and this has, like I said, some spring to it. And that's how it works, my friends. That's the brayer. So that's not how it works. These are the features of it. So it's this roller, and you can see it spins very freely. It should spin freely. And what we're going to do is, this is called, what I want to show you is the bubble wrap technique. So I have here on my desk a couple of different pieces of bubble wrap. So I have this piece here that I got from Dollarama or Dollar Store. Now I want to show you the difference. This is bubble wrap, but the bubbles are inside, my friends. And then there's a layer of plastic over top. This will not work for this technique. When you do this technique, you're going to want to have exposed bubble wrap. Do you see how this bubble wrap is different? The bubbles are actually, like when you run your finger over it, you can feel the bubbles. You need that. You need that for this technique, okay? So just be very wary if you pull bubble wrap and you're like, oh, it didn't work for me, because this has an extra layer over it. So you want the exposed bubble wrap, not the covered bubble wrap, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put this onto my glass mat. I'm going to take my brayer, and I'm using a slightly darker color. I'm using Crushed Curry on Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to open my ink pad, and I'm going to... one of my little, they go everywhere, right? Those little Stampin' Dimensional backings. We're going to take the brayer in our hand like this. I'm going to turn my ink pad, and I'm going to apply ink to the brayer. Now you want your brayer to spin. If you do this, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you don't spin your brayer, then you are essentially only getting ink. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. I'm only getting ink on, like, there. You see where it stops? Do you see that? Like it's gone, right? And then this part over here, no ink at all. And then you find ink again. So you want to get a spin, okay? So get it spinning. Go back and forth, back and forth. The other part of this is, you can see the brayer is a little wider than my ink pad, right? So we're going to want to slightly go back and forth. Like ever so slightly, I'm moving that brayer up and down, and I'm lifting it and spinning it. Lifting, spinning, lifting, spinning. So moving all around and getting lots and lots of ink on here. Now I'm going to brayer right on top of the bubble wrap. Now I need a section as big as my project, right? So here I go. I'm just putting the ink onto the bubble wrap, okay? And I'm just wheeling it back and forth like that, okay? So you can see the ink on there. Now, if you want it to be darker, you can come back and get more, but remember the spinning. They want your brayer to spin so that it gets even coverage, and you want to be moving it up and down so that you get it all over your brayer. And we're just gonna add another little layer here like that, okay? So you can see the ink is right on top of my bubbles. Now I'm going to take the cardstock and put it on top of the inked bubble wrap. Now you'd be tempted to grab the brayer and just brayer over it, and I did too, but what I found better to work is to just grab some computer paper or any scrap paper, put that over your project. Then you can rinse your brayer if you want to, but I'm not going to go to the bathroom and rinse it. I'm just going to go right over top, and I'm going to run my brayer over top of the computer paper. And you don't want to be too forceful, because, you know, you don't want to break the bubbles, right? We're just adding pressure to get the cardstock in contact with the bubble wrap. And then when you pick it up, you can see you get that bubble wrap texture on there, right? Can you see that? It's like a beehive. So this opens up a window of opportunity for so many patterns on your cardstock using a brayer. This is just bubble wrap. You could do an onion bag. You can wrap elastics around your brayer and do that technique over top, and you're going to get like strange lines and stuff like that. It's so fun to play with the brayer. I hope you liked this technique, and I hope you'll try it. You're going to be holding on to all of your bubble wrap now so that you can do these things. Another thing I want to share with you is you can also use textures like the silicone mat has this pattern in the background. You can totally ink this up and then press your cardstock onto this type of pattern. So keep your eyes open for patterns that you could use and use the brayer so that you can add texture and dimension and depth to your cardstock using our inks. So I'm going to take this piece of Daffodil Delight. I'm going to put it to the right of my basic black piece here. And thanks, Kim. I'm happy you like this one. Thank you, Lan. Yeah, I just want to keep brayering everything, right? All right, so now we're just going to put this right here. We're just leaving about, 1/8, 1/16 of just a skinny border of black. And then we're going to take this piece here. I love this pattern, by the way. This is one of my favorites with the honey pots. And we're just going to put it over to the left side. So we really want that nice black to shine through. I'm a big fan of black and pink and black, and all the vibrant colors look so nice together. All right, so we've got our glue on there. We're going to put this DSP down like this. It's actually a very easy card to make. It's just really letting the paper do all the talking, right? It's so beautiful. And then we've got this little strip of... is that sweet sorbet? I think it's real red. It's real red. We're going to bring in one of the other stamps that I have not used from this set. The one that says, "You're sweet as honey." That goes perfectly with this honey pot paper. So we're going to stamp that using Memento ink. Let me grab my Memento. And we'll stamp that right onto this little strip. Okay, tap, 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 moving back and forth. Make sure you get it all inked up. And we'll stamp that right in the middle. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to just grab our scissors and just do a little angle cut on both ends. Okay, so just kind of do a snip and then a snip, just easy peasy like that. And then we're going to attach some ribbon to the background. You can actually tie a bow and do it like this. Just tie 2 bunny ears together in a knot. And then we're going to put this behind. You can pull it tighter. Pull your loops as tight as you want. And then we're going to just put that behind the greeting. Okay. So let me grab some, what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a dimensional to anchor it because I'm going to be doing that anyway. So we're going to just put that ribbon. It's not ribbon, it's twine. The black twine right there, like that. And then that's going to anchor that down. And then we're going to add another dimensional on one end and another one on the other end. And that's double duty for those dimensionals. Yay. Okay, so peeling off all the backings, we're going to put this across the front of the card like so. Now you can trim your tails if you want to. I'm just going to trim like that and trim like that. Okay, so there's the front. We've got some black classic matte dots here on my little piece of plastic. And I'm just going to use my take your pick tool. And we're going to put a small one there, a small one down here. And I love these classic matte dots. Oh, just love them. And then another one right there. Okay, so there's the front. Now, I just got to look at my sample. I can't remember what I did on the inside, you guys. Okay, so for the inside, yes, I love you no matter what. You're sweet as honey. I love you no matter what. That's so cute. All right, I love you no matter what. See, I told you we're going to use pretty much everything. Every stamp. Okay, I love you no matter what. It's a very useful stamp, I think. All right, so that is going. Whoa, do I have an inside piece? Yes, I do. Okay, I love you no matter what. We'll stamp that on the inside right there. And then we have hearts in here. Yes, a big heart and the medium heart with sweet sorbet. No, actually, I should use real red because that is what we're using in this instance here. Okay, I am grabbing my chamois, gonna clean that up, and we'll put one real red heart there. And let's grab the bigger heart. Every stamp has seen the ink. They're all happy now. All right, so tap, tap, tap. And another heart right there. Boom. Love it. Love, love, love it, you guys. Okay, let's close up this ink pad. No exposed ink. And we'll glue that inside. And thank you so much, Cheryl. I'm so happy you like this one. These cards were so much fun to make and design. And I am definitely going to be making more of those. I want to show you the technique sheet that all of the club members get, a description of how to do the techniques so that when the club is over, most members rejoin to keep learning, because we don't repeat techniques very often. We keep on going because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of techniques, right? So here are the cards. Let's just do a little recap. We did the bee with the Happy Valentine's Day, and the inside is Be Mine. And then we did our Fun Fold gift card holder, showcasing the most adored paper. And then we did this card right here, showcasing our technique here with the honeycomb background for the honey pots. Okay. And this, my friends, is what I give my customers, and Christine does very similar. It's the bubble wrap technique described here at the bottom. And then at the top is a sample. There's a square of the technique. So this can stay in their binders. These are formulated to go into, they're perfect size to go into our Memories and More binder that you can buy from the catalog. And then next month they will get insides for here and here. And then they can just keep going, right? And learn lots and lots of techniques. So technique is a fun thing to do with your Stampin' Up! Products. So I thank you today for watching. Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy you like the cards. Let me just flip you back around here. Whoop. I want to say a big shout out to my friend Christine. Thank you so much for collaborating with me on this class. It's so fun to do this one with you. And all of you who joined me live, or perhaps you're watching the replay, I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. If you have questions, pop them in the comments below, or send myself or Christine a message. We will get the answer. We will find the answer for you. And have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy stamping and happy techniquing. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.